Alrighty, let's talk about what not to say in interviews. In North America, we like to overshare. We speak more than we need to. We talk about ourselves. We talk about the deals we did because we want people to like us. And when it comes to interviewing, these are all of the wrong tactics. When you are asked a question, answer the question and stop talking. I cannot tell you how many people that I have put forward in an interview process where information has come up that never needed to come up, whether it was about their family, past jobs, future aspirations, something that the hiring manager never needed to know, or answers to a simple question that ended up going down a path that they didn't need to. This happens at least a few times a week. I have to come back to the hiring manager who says I'm going to pass on this candidate because when I asked them a question like what was their sales process, they either answered it and went off on a tangent or they answered a completely different question. That tells the interviewer two things. Number one, you do not know how to be succinct and concise. And number two, you don't respect their time. Neither of which are good when you're interviewing for sales. Here's some examples of what you should not talk about in an interview. Do not talk about the fact that you are actively interviewing with other companies. Tell your recruiter this, not the interviewer. Do not disclose personal information about your spouse or your family, especially if you are female, unless you are aware of the consequences. Do not discuss things like having children or how many children that you have. A lot of times we will do this because we want the manager to like you. Do not get too comfortable. Even if they say, oh, this is just a coffee chat or a conversation, it's not. It's an interview. Answer the question, stop talking. Do not bring up negative comments about past employers because criticizing or speaking negatively about your previous employers or your colleagues is going to make you appear unprofessional and can raise concerns about your ability to work well with others. Do not say, I'm just here for the money. While compensation is an important consideration, stating that you're solely motivated by money can make you seem disinterested in the company, its products, or serving its customers effectively and efficiently. Do not say, I don't know anything about your company. Failing to research the company and its products or services before the interview is demonstrating a complete lack of preparation and enthusiasm for the role. And even though I'm saying this and a bunch of you are nodding your heads like it's common sense, you still are going to go into the interview and not do this. Do not say, I'm the best salesperson you'll ever meet. Arrogance and overconfidence can be off-putting. It is better to let your achievements and skills speak for themselves. Do not say, I have no weaknesses. When asked about your weaknesses, don't claim to have none. Instead, discuss areas where you're working to improve or areas that are less critical to the role. We can discuss examples of these in our community. Do not use unprofessional language. Avoid using profanity or inappropriate language during the interview. It will reflect poorly on your professionalism. Even though I love saying shit, don't say it in an interview. Do not say that you can't stand rejection. Sales inherently involves rejection and challenges. Expressing an inability to handle rejection can raise doubts about your suitability for the role. Do not say, I plan to leave in a year. Discussing plans to leave the company within a short time frame can deter employers from investing in your training and your development. Do not complain about the sales process. Criticizing the company's sales process during an interview can create concerns about your adaptability and your ability to follow procedures. Do not express inappropriate personal information, health issues, family problems, personal financial troubles, not relevant to the interview. Do not ask questions about benefits and perks in the first interview. It's best to focus on the company, the role, the industry. Inquire about benefits and perks in the second or third. Avoid political or controversial statements. Nothing that could lead to a dispute or discomfort during the interview. It's not necessary. Do not be dishonest. Never lie about your qualifications or your experience or achievements. Being caught in a lie can have serious consequences for your candidacy. Don't ask overly personal questions. Steer clear of asking anything that might make the interviewer feel awkward or ashamed. Don't say, I need this job. Well, it's natural to want the job. Emphasizing that you need it can make it seem like you're desperate. Focus on how you can contribute to the company's success. I've got a list of horrible interview questions that I will share, and I'll also share with you a video of an interview that went disastrously wrong. On to the next one.